Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Well, I'm back today for part 2 of my expose of the doctor's diet. Dr. Travis Stork here. Well, this time I'm going to talk about his previous book, which I have read and have since returned to the library, The Lean Belly Prescription. And one thing that really jumped out at me when I read that book was his ideal day that he describes. And part of that ideal perfect day is his breakfast of bacon and eggs. And I mean, that's shocking, right? And he's making the TV talk show rounds, pimping this bacon and egg breakfast. Let's check it out.
Let me tell you, bacon and eggs for breakfast is okay because you've got protein in it that's going to fill you up throughout the day. Believe it or not, there's fewer calories in this than in these two items.
Really?
And so,
all right, guys, news flash. Bacon and eggs are a healthy breakfast because they contain protein. They're special, right? I mean, don't all foods contain protein? Not only meat and dairy, but also plant foods. So they have no special status there because they have protein. That in itself doesn't make them healthy. What I found even more telling was the last thing he said about how the meat, the bacon and eggs have fewer calories than the bagel and juice sitting right next to it. Well, it makes sense. A little thin strip of bacon can't compare to a big hunkin' bagel. Anyway, I popped the numbers into Chronometer to see how many calories were in his bacon and eggs breakfast. Less than 250 calories for a grown man to eat. Contrast that with myself, I have over 1,000 more calories than that for my morning smoothie alone. So how does someone deal with having so few calories for breakfast? It seems like they would need to take some kind of stimulant in order to get through the day.
coffee. I love coffee.
Yeah.
And let's see, is this really a high protein meal as he says? As you see here, there's actually more fat. Over half of the calories come from fat here. So what does Dr. Stork say about fat? Is this a good thing for us?
So the Lean Belly Prescription, this is about incorporating good fats, lean proteins.
Yeah, but this is not a good
carbs.
fat, dude, right? Bacon is not a good fat.
Well, but see, this is where people need to realize that.
So this high-fat breakfast has good fats. That's what makes it healthy. Well, Ann Curry, kudos for you for calling out Dr. Stork. You said, dude, this isn't good fat. This is all saturated fat. How can this be good fat? And Dr. Stork is kind of reeling here. I see his mind kind of scrambling around. So how is he going to respond? How is he going to justify that these fats, these saturated fats, which clog arteries and cause heart attacks, are good fats? Let's see his very rational scientific explanation for how these are good fats.
Do you know that a slice of bacon, and I don't eat bacon every breakfast, but some people are going to insist on eating their bacon, but a slice of bacon, maybe a quarter of the calories of what you're going to find in bacon.
Shifty, tricky guy you are, Dr. Stork. You totally bypassed her concerns about saturated fat and shifted it back to your old thing that you just said, how, oh, there's fewer calories in bacon than there is in a bagel or bananas, and therefore bacon is healthier than plants.
Well, and there's protein in it. Yes, there's some
Right.
fats in it, but the way our bodies process it, you can lose 10, 15 pounds
And this is
in
a
4
carb
weeks. That's
monster.
all carbs, yeah.
Oh, okay, and this is sugar, basically, bottom line
So
sugar.
all sugar versus proteins for breakfast fill you up throughout the day.
OMG. That is the tired, low-carb, Atkins paleo argument you hear. Oh, yeah, all that fat and protein, it sounds kind of scary, but the way our body processes it, it makes us thin. And those carbs and the bagels and juice, stay away from them because they'll make you fat. BFNS. Let's take a flashback to me in the mid-90s here. I'm in Cancun taking one of my rare shirtless photos, and back then I'm all into high-fat foods. I'm in Mexico, I'm eating all sorts of meat, and when I'm at home I'm having bacon and eggs, and look at that, I weigh about 50 plus pounds more than I do right now. And let's shoot out bellies, my belly versus Dr. Stork's bellies. Alright, so now I've been vegan for about 4 years, high carb about three and a half of those 4 years. So 3.5 years of carbs. I should be huge, right? Because carbs are so fattening. And Dr. Stork, since he's eating protein, which as he keeps saying over and over, that it's slimming, it makes you want to eat less, yada yada, he should have a nice lean tummy, right? Well, no. And Dr. Stork is close to my height. He's 6'2", I'm 6'4", so this is a pretty valid comparison of body types. Yeah, he's a little buffer, but this ain't the buff body diet, it's the lean belly prescription. And I think it's absolutely plainly clear that the high carber me has a much leaner belly than the guy who's all day eating these protein-rich foods which he says are slimming. Nonsense.
The lean belly prescription, this is about eating foods you love and losing weight while doing it.
Eating foods you love and losing weight while doing it. What a great mantra, and what a great idea. What a great strategy for selling lots of books. Yeah, eat all the eggs and all the bacon and all the dairy and all the other high-fat foods that you are already eating. You should already be slim though, right? Because who is not eating that stuff except for a small minority of people like us.
The low carb movement keeps coming back over and over again in different faces, and each of them swears, "Oh no, I'm not like the last low carb. No, we tweak it a little bit. No, but I mean they're very similar manifestations, and of course they sell lots of books. Because, I mean, any book that says bacon is good for you is going to sell a lot of books. But what troubles me is, this isn't an academic debate. This isn't an academic discussion. Who's right, who's wrong. It's people are going to listen to these and actually hurt themselves, hurt their families. People are going to die. This is not the Dr. Greger diet versus the Dr. Atkins diet. It's the science. It's centuries of science versus the latest fad that someone wants to sell books over.
So yes, I agree with Dr. Greger at nutritionfacts.org. This is just irresponsible to tell people that they should just keep on eating bacon and eggs. And not only will they lose weight, which I doubt they will unless they're calorie restricting, they're going to also, you're not telling them that they're going to get disease, heart attack, diabetes, stroke, emphysema, and so on. The list goes on. All the diseases that people are getting from their high-fat, high-protein diet. So, Dr. Stork, are you doing this on purpose just to sell books, or do you not know better? I don't know. Post your comments down there. What do you think's going on here? Is he just a puppet of the meat and dairy industry, or is he just ignorant? I mean, innocently ignorant of really what's going on. He's just been educated one way, and that's what he shares with people, no matter how dangerous and irresponsible many of us see it as being. So yeah, post down below what you think of this Doctor's Diet series that I'm doing here. I'll probably do at least one more for you guys in the not so distant future. So keep watching, subscribe up above for more happy, healthy vegan episodes. And if you like this video, go down there and hit the like button. And until next time, guys, I know what I'm going to do shortly here. Keep it carb, baby. Keep it carb.
Just one word from you. Just one word from you,
Yeah.
I love bananas. I wish I thought it was healthy to eat 10, 20 of them a day because I love them.